Hey everybody, welcome back to 2A News Now, and I really appreciate you taking your time tuning into my video. Nearly 50 sheriffs press Congress to block the ATF pistol brace rule. Dozens of sheriffs across the United States are calling on Congress to reject the Biden administration's unconstitutional pistol brace ban. Most of you know there'll be a House vote later this evening about this particular subject, but unfortunately President Joe Biden said he would veto a GOP-led resolution that would overturn the ATF rule, which was released in January and classifies pistols with stabilizing braces as short-barreled rifles and mandates with people with such devices on pistols to register them with the government. Almost 50 sheriffs are urging congressional leaders in a letter sent Monday to pass the resolution and preserve the Second Amendment rights of the people. Sheriff chiefs and law enforcement officers all over the country are shocked and outraged over the ATF new pistol brace rule. Sheriff Chris Brown of Cleburne County, Arkansas, said the ATF is a regulatory agency, not a lawmaking body. Yet with one rule, they have managed to make millions of law-abiding American citizens into felons almost overnight. Congress should be outraged and should be taking immediate steps to rein in this egregious overreach. Republicans have been sharply critical of the rule, which requires those with pistols with stabilizing braces to complete government registration by May 31st, or face a fine and jail time. Representative Andrew Clyde, a Republican from Georgia, sponsored the resolution seeking to roll back the ATF's rule, and claimed last week that Republican leadership threatened to kill it if he did not back the debt limit deal. Biden signed the deal into law last Saturday to avoid the first default in U.S. history, and a vote on the resolution will be sometime later today. Still, there are legal battles over the pistol brace rule. Pro-firearms groups, including Gun Owners of America, have argued in court that it's an unconstitutional overreach. Those who don't comply with the registration deadline could face a combination of up to 10 years in prison or a $10,000 fine. Many who are being targeted by the Biden administration's rule appear to have not complied out of protest. It's clear the Biden administration violated the Bill of Rights with this executive action, with the goal of harassing as many law-abiding gun owners as they possibly can. Aiden Johnston from Gun Owners of America said, "We will continue to push back in Congress and to the courts until this rule is sent to the scrapyard where it belongs." In the letter, the sheriffs, which mostly hail from Arkansas, but also include Illinois, Texas, and New York, told House Speaker Kevin McCarthy and others that pistol braces are essential to the exercise of the Second Amendment of Americans who are disabled. Pistol braces are roughly a piece of plastic and a strap affixed to a gun. Were designed to let disabled and wounded veterans hold handguns even if they've lost the use of a portion of their hand. While ATF is a federal law enforcement agency, it has no authority to enact such a gun ban, the sheriffs wrote in their letter. Furthermore, ATF agents have no authority to seize pistol-braced weapons because they're protected by the Second Amendment as constitutionally minded law enforcement. We recognize and fully respect the right of the people to keep and bear arms free from infringement, including any pistol with an attached stabilizing brace. The letter was also signed by leaders of pro-law enforcement groups, including Daniel Stubbs, who is the executive director of the American Police Officer Alliance. It's nice to know we have a lot of police officers, chiefs, and sheriffs on our side when it comes to the pistol brace rule, as well as those in Congress. And as I mentioned earlier, the House will be voting on the resolution trying to stop the pistol brace rule later today. And I've seen a couple of comments where people are saying, why are they even doing that? Because Biden said he would veto it if it came to his desk. But we want the politicians we put in place to fight for our rights and fight for our Second Amendment rights. And that's what they're doing. They're doing their jobs for their constituents, even though Sleepy Joe will veto it. Plus, it shows all of America that we're mad as hell about our Second Amendment rights being infringed on every single day. And hopefully in our lifetime, this stuff will stop and we can live free from our government infringing on our rights. As always, I would really like to hear your thoughts about the video in the comment section down below. And I always appreciate everybody's support by liking, sharing, and subscribing and hitting those post notifications. And I invite everybody back to see my next video.